What's up guys, Artem MMA Analysis here, about to talk about the next upcoming UFC fight night, Santos vs Ankalaev. Let's get straight to the first fight. Hopefully you guys have noticed a better quality sound. I've turned the gain down on my microphone, I've turned the microphone up on my software, so it's going to be picking up less background noise, but still be louder, I think, and to you guys, because a lot of people have been complaining about my microphone being too loud. Some people have been complaining about it being too quiet, so hopefully this fixes both problems. Let's get straight into the picks, man. We've got Tafon and Nchukwi versus Azamat and Murzakanov. My pick, man, I'm all over Azamat Murzakanov, man. Comes off Dana White's Contender Series, fights Mateus Scheffel. On a pretty good card, man. Joanderson Brito made his UFC debut already. AJ Fletcher's making his UFC debut on this card as well. Victor Altamirano also already made his UFC debut. I think Joanderson Brito actually lost, but we don't talk about that, man. Azamat Murzakanov knocked out Mateus Scheffel with the boxing in 3 minutes, and I think that we're probably going to see a pretty similar game plan happen here. I don't think that we're going to be seeing Tafon and Nchukwi shoot for takedowns on this one. Azamat Murzakanov does have a Sambo background as well, definitely worth noting, but Tafon and Nchukwi has shot for takedowns before in the past. He does actually shoot for at least 2 takedowns per fight, 57% accuracy, and he does land 1.15 per 15 minutes. So definitely going to be some sort of threat there still. But on the other hand, though, it didn't really take Azamat Murzakanov too many strikes to finish off his opponent, Mateus Scheffel. He's got power on those hands, man. It's definitely worth noting that he's pretty old. I think when Dana White signed him as well, I think he wanted him to fight at 185. He took a few fights over at 265 pounds. They fell out, so now he's making his UFC debut at 205. He's not the biggest guy in the world for the 205 pound division. He is 5'10", with a 6-inch reach disadvantage, but I do think that Azamat is going to be able to overcome this and just use his power to knock Tafon out. He hasn't fought for a while, though. This is the thing. Like, he fought 5 months ago, which is recent, but before that he hadn't fought for a very long time against very good level of opponents over at Brave. I mean, a couple of not so great guys there. Tafon and Nchukwi, on the other hand, though, staying pretty active in the UFC. 5 months ago was his last fight. Also lost to Junior Park 9 months ago. As you can see, still staying pretty active since his head kick KO win over Almatavo, so that's pretty good there. But in my opinion, though, Tafon and Nchukwi, I do think that if he's able to use that reach advantage that he's got, he's going to have a very good time in this fight. But I do think Azamat Murzakanov's going to be able to close the distance, and I do think he's going to be able to knock Tafon out, and potentially we could see a bit of a Sambo background being shown here. I know that Azamat Murzakanov actually has a Sambo fight with Ion Cutelaba, where he beat the brakes off Ion Cutelaba. Ion Cutelaba, I think, is ranked like 15 in this division right now, so I'm trusting in the undefeated Azamat Murzakanov to get the job done. I do definitely respect an Nchukwi pick, but I'm going to put my money where my mouth is, though. I do actually have money on Murzakanov to get the job done. Hope he gets the job done. I do think he's probably going to get the job done inside the distance by KO is probably my pick, but I've just bet him straight, and I do think that we're going to see Azamat Murzakanov continue his undefeated streak, and I do think that the winner of this is probably only like 1 fight away from a fight that's going to get them into the top 15. Would that be pretty fair to say, or would you just boost Azamat Murzakanov as soon as you can because he's 35 years old? And Dana White is probably going to want to... Actually, no, Dana White's probably not going to want to put too much stock on this guy, but I do think that he's got a good ceiling. I think that we're going to want to see this guy in the top 15 sometime soon if he can win a couple of fights in the UFC. I've got Azamat Murzakanov. He's got a great record, and it's not a padded record either. It's not a padded 10-0. He's fought legit guys on that record. I think he's going to get the job done.